Okay, here I am. What I wanted to do for myself is kind of answer a couple of questions for 2014. We're going to do some reflecting on 2014. I took the questions from some other YouTuber that was doing it, and I thought it was really cool. The first question, I haven't even really thought about the questions, so God forbid, what am I going to say? But the first question is my biggest accomplishment of 2014. My biggest accomplishment of 2014 has to be finally finishing the math class that I needed to finish so that I could get my associate's degree from Solano. Now I'm going to continue to take the classes to maybe transfer for a bachelor's, but I finished what I finally started. I started this years ago, and I always said I was going to finish, and so finally I've been able to finish that. It took me how long? I had so many math classes to take, and they were so hard, and I feel so smart right now. I love the Pythagorean theorem. The second question is my best memory of 2014 has to be when my friend Tiana's son Camden jumped into the water at Scandia. We went there for his birthday party, and it was so funny because he's like just swimming through the water, and they're like, it's not that deep, but I mean, like, it was kind of like, oh no. But he's a really cool kid. Her kids have been a big part of my life this year, and I'm really grateful that they let me be a part of their family. Kind of sad because they had to move on from across the street. The third question is my biggest obstacle of 2014 has to be the algebra. That's all I can say. The whole year I've been dealing with x to the 2, w, x, y equals, so I mean, like, yeah, so I like when x to the 4 has to equal y to the second, and then I know, but so now that I'm over that, statistics is next. So this is supposed to be totally different, so hopefully it'll be refreshing to learn something that I didn't know 4 semesters ago. They taught me something, and now I'm supposed to remember it. So the fourth question is my top 5 beauty products of 2014. Gosh, I wish I had my stuff with me. I bought this new rose gold is the color of it. It's by the brand Becca. And it was almost pretty expensive, but it's like I use it as a blush, a highlighter. I use it, around. It's a special kind of color because it's rose and it's golden. And also I had bought Becca. It's a face kind of like a cream, not quite a cream, but a powder. So I'm really impressed with the brand Becca. And that's 2. I don't know, my number 1 go-to, my Better Than Sex mascara that I bought from Sephora. That's another one. And then I have to say my red lipstick, because I bought a wonderful red cream dry to a matte lipstick from Sephora, $12. And even the guy that referred it to me was telling me like he would pay so much more for this because it's a really good, the Sephora brand is really good. So number 5, bloopers of 2014. I don't know, I don't really make videos, so I don't get a lot of bloopers. But let's see, favorite mainstream and non-mainstream YouTubers. Oh God, I have a couple of favorites. My number 1 favorite guy that I was referred to by a really special friend of mine, Angie. She had referred me to Trent Shelton. And Trent Shelton used to be a football player, and then now he's like a motivational speaker, kind of like, I mean, like he does it. If you go Trent Shelton, any type of social media, he'll pop up. He's wonderful. He does inspirational, kind of motivational 2 or 3 minute. Man, it's every time I listen to him, it's right on time. It's just what I needed to hear for that time. So that guy is great. I think that people that are really motivational and inspirational, I like to keep those kind of people in my life because I don't have a lot of positive people in my life. I feel like So he was a big one. And then Luster Lux, my favorite makeup tutorial YouTube gal. And then I also fell in love with What Would Lizzie Do. I love her. I watched What Would Lizzie Do all New Year's Eve. I know, I sat in YouTube the whole New Year's Eve. Oop. So those are my favorites. I don't even know. I would imagine all three of those people are mainstream. Non-mainstream, I really wouldn't know. I watch a lot of random stuff on YouTube. Regrets of 2014. God, I can't even say that I regret anything of my year unless I hurt anybody, because I know that I have a way with words, and so a lot of times what I'll do is hurt people's feelings. So I will always tell myself, if I'm not able to help somebody, at least don't cause any pain, even if it's an emotional kind of, like, a lot of times I think that I hurt people's feelings because it's just 100% real. All I know how is to say the truth. I can't sugarcoat anything. Just whatever comes to my head is the first thing I blurt out, and I don't think about it. And a lot of times people's feelings get hurt. So that's one. And then another regret that I have probably is just a lot of the partying and things that I had done. I know that I'm a jerk when I drink, and so I'm not really, probably for the better half of society, I probably shouldn't drink, but I definitely fell in love with Peach Ciroc. But I'm gonna kind of clean it up. 2015. Most memorable phrase of 2014. What have I said? I don't even know. I can't even come to any head of what I've said. But I know a favorite of mine has always been, sorry about your bad luck, but you know, so I know a couple of times this year we've been able to be like, sorry about your bad luck, but it's like this or like that. So, you know, most embarrassing moment of 2014, I don't know. I don't get embarrassed easily. A lot of times I probably should be embarrassed, and I just so I can't say that. Lessons learned in 2014. A big lesson that I learned in 2014 has just been, every single person that you come into contact with, you can learn something from them. No matter if it's a judge or a homeless person on the street, or anybody that you really kind of like stop and talk to. I've had a lot of time on my hands to where I've been able to stop and smell the roses. Really kind of like everywhere I go, I stop, I talk to people. I've caught myself stop and talk for 10 minutes in a parking lot about nothing, just shooting the breeze. And I really like that. I think that you know, the most lesson that I've learned is take people and just embrace them. Because it's nothing like, I don't do social media, I don't do Facebook, I don't do Instagram, and it's a reason why. Because I feel like it's too impersonal. If I can't call you and tell you, hey, yo, woo, 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 I mean, like, I really can't deal with that. You know, and the same way goes for me. And a lot of times people will call me, and I really be like, oh, I can't answer the phone right now, or something like that. But I mean, like, you never know when somebody is calling you and really, really needing you, or really, really needing just somebody to pick up that telephone and say hello. So that's probably, you know, a big portion of the lessons that I learned in 2014. 2015 goals. Get back on my grind, get back on my school grind. I mean, like, now that I'm done with the associate's degree, the only thing that I can do is move forward to a bachelor's. I want to watch my mouth more. I see pretty girls on the street cussing and carrying on, and I say, oh God, she's too pretty to cuss like that. So, I mean, like, my main goal is start watching my mouth, think before I talk, don't hurt people with my words, you know. But I mean, like, get back on that grind. I'm going to be full-time student coming up this spring 2015, and I really want it to mean something to me, because I know for a while there it was just like, I don't even care. And now that I'm done, I do care. I do care. I've done this for a reason. I want my daughter to look at me and think I can follow in her footsteps, you know. So, last question. What am I looking forward to in the new year? I don't even want to say. I don't want to say what I'm looking forward to too much because, of course, it's going to ruin it. But I'm looking forward to a new me. I'm looking forward to more good friends and good family time, and I really want to be the best me that I can be for the people that are around me, because everybody that's been around me has really, really supported me in all the things I do. And even if it's just, I'm crazy right now, everybody has kind of coddled me and just taken care of me emotionally, and that's what I needed. So I love everybody that's around me. I love all my friends. I love all my family. I love all my kids. And everybody around me know what that means, because I know my daughter turned 18 this year, and it was a big change for me, because I think that we focus our efforts on raising these kids. And then, I mean, like, finally my daughter turned 18, but everybody around me has littler kids, and I want to kind of be like, and I want to embrace that. I want to be a role model for those kids. I want to be a role model for my daughter. I want to help people. I want to help people feel good about themselves the way that people make me feel good about myself. I noticed that if I have a positive attitude and I leave if I leave this door and I have a positive attitude, everybody that looks at me smiles. Everybody has a positive kind of outlook. But if I leave that door and I'm real negative, and I think like, them are the days when everybody is messing with me, and it's like, I don't think nobody's messing with me. I think what it is I have that negative attitude, and it's seeping out of my pores, and that negativity is coming right back on me tenfold. So I just need to, every time I leave the door, check my attitude at the door, and just stay positive, stay trying to do what I do. Yeah.